Hello students, welcome back. Today we will continue with the topic division in maths for class 4. Children, I hope you have watched the previous video and have very well understood the basic concepts of division. Today we will know what you mean by a remainder. Division with a remainder. I will first explain what you mean by a remainder. Now, I have 10 flowers over here and I have 3 children and I have to distribute these 10 flowers equally among these 3 children. So let us do it quickly. We'll put 1, 2, 3. Each child will give 1 flower. Yes. 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now, you see that all 3 children have got an equal share and they have got 3 flowers each. Now, can you see any flower remaining? Yes, how many flowers are remaining? There is 1 flower remaining over here. So, we can write the division sum as I have 10 flowers which I have distributed among 3 children. And what is the quotient that I have got? What is the share of each child? 3. So when I minus 3 3s are 9, I will get 1 as the remainder. I will get 1 as the remainder. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder, right? So we can also write this division like 10 divided by 3 equals to 3. And the remainder is 1. Now, remember one thing children, that the remainder should always be less than the divisor. Less than the divisor. And which is the divisor here? The number by which we divide. So check here whether our remainder is less than the divisor. Yes. Now, to check if your answer is correct, you can use the following formula. Divisor multiply by the quotient plus the remainder equals to the dividend. Equals to the dividend. Now, what is the divisor here? The number by which you divide. There were 3 children. So we have divided by 3 and that is our divisor. What is the quotient? It is 3. That is the share of each child. The answer that you have got is the quotient. That is 3. What is the remainder? You have 1, right? You have 1 as the remainder. Now 3 multiplied by 3 is how much? 9 plus 1 is how much? 10. So is this number equal to the dividend? What was our dividend? What was the total number of flowers we have divided? 10, right? So dividend is the same and then you know that the answer that you have got is correct. So this is the way you check your own answer. Divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder should give you the dividend. Division with remainder. We will see some examples of divisions with remainder. Look at the first example. 28 divided by 5. Our first step is to write the division sum. So I have 28 divided by 5. Now 5 is the divisor and 28 is the dividend. Let us write the place value on top. Now our first step is to compare the leftmost digit or start from the leftmost digit. Close the other digit here and compare 2 with 5. You have to check if 2 is greater than or equal to the divisor. Only then you can proceed. In this case, 2 is less than 5. So can we start the division? No. So what will I do then? I will take the next digit also. The number now is 28. Now compare 28 with 5. 28 is greater than 5. So now what you will do? In the table of 5, search for a product which is equal to or less than but nearest to 28. I will explain. Equal to or less than but nearest to 28. Now, in the table of 5, does 28 come anytime? No. So, we will say the table of 5 and choose a number or a product which is closest to 28. Now, we know that 5 multiplied by 4 is how much? 20. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. And 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. So, can you choose 30? No. Can you choose 20? Yes, but is it the nearest to 28? No. So, I will not choose this too. Which is the product which is nearest to 28? It is 5 5s are 25. So, I will write 25 here. And 5 will go in the ones place on top. Minus the numbers. Now, 8 minus 5 is how much? 3, right? 2 minus 2 is how much? 0. So, now this is the remainder. 3 which has remained down is the remainder. The number 5 which we have written here is the quotient. Children, keep one thing in mind that the remainder is always less than the divisor. The remainder should always be less than the divisor. Now, let us check if our answer is correct by using the formula. Divisor multiply by quotient plus the remainder should give us how much? The dividend. What should it give us? Dividend. So now, what is the divisor? 5. What is the quotient you have got? The answer again is 5. Plus, what is the remainder you have got here? 3, right? Now, 5 5s are 25. Plus 3 is how much? 28. So, have you got the same number here? Dividend? Yes, the dividend is the same. That means your answer is correct. Look at the next example. 27 divided by 6. Let us write the division sum first. 27 and 6. 6 is the divisor, so I will write it out. 27 is the dividend, so it will go inside. Now, let us start dividing. This is the ones place, tens place. Now, leftmost digit in the tens place is 2. So, let us compare the digit 2 with 6. Can you divide? Can you divide 2 by 6? No, because 2 is smaller than 6. So, what do? We take the digit in the ones place also. So, now our number becomes 27. So, now can you divide 27 by 6? Yes. So, this time we are going to say the table of 6 and find a number or the product which is equal or less than 27. Now, in the table of 6, does 27 come anywhere? No. So, we will choose a number which is closest to 27. Now, we know that 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. So, can I choose 30? No. So, what will I choose? Which is the nearest? 24. So let me write 24 here. Now 6 4s are 24. So 4 will come in the ones place. Now subtract, children. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. 2 minus 2 is how much? 0. So what is the remainder? 3, right? And which is the quotient? Quotient is 4. Now quickly let us check using the formula. Quotient multiply by the divisor plus the remainder should give us what? The dividend, right? Now what is the quotient you have got? 4. Which is the divisor here? 6. And what is the remainder you have got? 3. So 4 6 are 24 plus 3 is 27. And 27 is our dividend here which we had started. So is our answer correct? Yes? Now I had told you to remember and see that 3 or the remainder is always less than the divisor. Is it less here in this case? Yes?
Children, now that you know how to divide the given numbers, let us apply it to our day-to-day life by solving some word problems.
Let us apply the concept of division that we have just learned to solve some word problems. Children, I have a problem here. 24 pencils have to be divided among 3 children. How many pencils will each child get? Here, I have 24 pencils which have to be divided equally among these 3 children. How many pencils will each child get? That we will find out by solving the word problem and applying the concept of division. Let us see how to do it. Now we will apply the concept of division to solve some word problems. So now let us write the first word statement. First, I will write the total number of pencils. How many pencils do I have? I have 24 pencils. So I will write here 24. Now, to find out how many pencils each child will get, we have to divide 24 by 3. We have to divide 24 by 3. And why have I taken 3? Because there are 3 children. How many children are there? There are 3 children. So I will divide 24 by 3. Now, you all know how to divide, right? Now apply the concept. 24 divided by 3. Now, this is the ones place, tens place. Can you divide the number 2 by 3? Yes? No. So which number are you going to take? You are going to take the number 24. Now, say the table of 3. 3 8s is how much? 24. So what is the answer you will write? You will write it as 8. And you are going to write it in the ones place and not in the tens place. You leave this place empty or blank and then write it in the ones place. 3 8s are 24 minus and the remainder is 0. So now the share of each child or each child will get how many pencils? 8. The share of each child is how much? How much did you get now? 8. So each child will get 8 pencils.
Children, this was the last part of today's session. See you soon in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe and be happy. Thank you.